Alright guys, so I'm back with another comparison video, and as you can see this one is X-Men, Children of the Atom and Marvel Superheroes. Now what I've done with this video, and this video took so much effort and a lot of editing, it's unreal. What I've done is I've split the video into three parts. So the first part we're going to be looking at this game. The second part we're going to be looking at Marvel Superheroes, and then we'll look at Marvel Superheroes with the 4MB cart, and then we'll do a comparison between this game, X-Men Children of the Atom, and Marvel Superheroes. Now both of these games are running at 60Hz, and on the last part of the video I'm going to be comparing Marvel Superheroes, just the standard version without the 4MB cart, because I don't think it's fair to compare one game that's using extra memory RAM and again another one that isn't, so it wouldn't be fair, so I'll just be using the standard one. So this is X-Men Children of the Atom. It was released in Europe in 1996 and North America in 1996. It was released in the PlayStation in Europe in February 98 and North America on March the 3rd, 1998. Now, a lot of Saturn owners will probably already know this, but these type of games, especially by Capcom and other developers, they're actually, I mean, I'd say they're arcade perfect. And if they're not arcade perfect, they're 99.99% arcade perfect. They're that close. And fortunately for us guys with Saturns, well, a lot of Saturn owners will probably already know this, like I said, but the Saturn versions are a hell of a lot better than the PlayStation versions. And we all know that the PlayStation to Saturn conversions were never, it wasn't that they're all bad, but that was never as good as the PlayStation version. So it's just nice to have some games that are actually, you know, kick the shit out of the PlayStation versions, so to speak. So, and that was, you know, down to the fact that the Saturn had, you know, a lot more RAM than the PlayStation. The PlayStation, I think, only had like a little bit of RAM, whereas the Saturn had quite a bit. And obviously, you know, Sega being the arcade makers that they are, knew that they wanted to port a lot of their arcade games over to the Saturn, so obviously it's going to make sense to put the more RAM in there. So as you can see, this is going to be Marvel Superheroes, and as you could see there in the menu, there was nothing there saying that there was a RAM option. So this is the normal Marvel Superheroes, and just look at the detail in this. Just look at the shadows being cast by the sprites on the background. That is just awesome. Now I could never get on with this game, but the more I play it, the more I like it. And I gotta admit, Captain America has always been my favourite character. Like, I remember watching the film of Captain America. I don't know whether it was made for TV thing or what. When I was little, I just really loved the Captain America character. So really nice to see him in this. Now look how big this sprite is in Marvel Superheroes. I think this is Juggernaut. Really big sprite. I think this game as well was released in 1998 in Europe. And again, this game is pretty much, if not 99.99% arcade perfect, it is arcade perfect. Something of which the PlayStation version cannot boast. It's just amazing that they can get such a massive sprite to, you know, move about the screen. This is a Saturn game, by the way. So, it's, you know, and you can have another big character, say you had the Hulk and Juggernaut, and the game still runs really competently. There's no slowdown, or maybe just a titchy bit of slowdown, but you know, it just amazes how they can kind of get it to work. Okay, so this is the RAM option. So I'll put the RAM card in, and as you can see in the options, it's saying that it's using 3 megabytes of RAM, and we got it turned to the on switch. So this is Marvel Superheroes with a 4 meg card, and this isn't an import or anything either. This is actually the European version of Marvel Superheroes. So if you didn't know that you can use the 4 megabyte RAM card, then you can. What difference does it make? Well, you'd be in terms of graphics, you'd be pretty hard pushed to notice any difference, to be honest. Obviously there is a difference, but it's so minuscule that you'd just be hard pushed. So on here we've got Marvel Superheroes on one side and Marvel Superheroes with the 4 meg cart on the other side, just to give you a comparison. One thing I can say is you do notice that using the 4 meg expansion, RAM expansion, that the game does move a little bit quicker. Not like by a super massive amount, but you can tell that there is an improvement in the speed. It's noticeable. Whereas with the graphics, like I said, you'd be pretty hard pushed to notice any improvement. But they, like you've seen in the options, it is using 3 megs. So, and this, I think, from what I've read, the game using the 3 megs makes this, 100% arcade perfect. So this is Marvel Superheroes. This is a close-up of Juggernaut, and this is with the 4 meg cart, and again a close-up of Juggernaut. Now I can't really see much difference apart from the outlines of the sprite seems to be more pronounced and seems to be a bit better. So if you just go back on this video and just have a look, you'll be able to tell that the outlines of Juggernaut just seem that bit better, just seem that bit more pronounced. That is the only difference I can really tell, really. Here we go, Captain America and whatever its name is, I can't pronounce it. Yes, the Incredible Hulk. Like I said, if you had like the Incredible Hulk and Juggernaut on the same screen, and especially with the 4 meg cart as well, it just whizzes. There's not really any slowdown, if no slowdown at all. So here's the comparison bit of the video. One side you've got XMen, and on the other side you've got just Marvel Superheroes, just the normal Marvel Superheroes without the RAM cart. Because like I said, I didn't think it was fair to include the 4 meg cart on with the comparison, because the X-Men game doesn't really use it. In terms of game modes and the amount of characters, I think both of the games really have the same amount. I mean, you can unlock characters in both, I think, but don't quote me on that. I think there's 10 characters in Marvel Superheroes and about 10 or 12 in the X-Men. The X-Men actually has more game modes as well. There's your standard arcade, there's 2-player battle, there's survival, and there's another mode which I can't remember what that mode is. And Marvel Superheroes is really lacking in modes. It just got arcade and 2-player, and that is it really. So I think the X-Men is really the fuller game. You feel like you've got a bit more for your money, kind of thing, and you feel like there's more to it. Whereas Marvel Superheroes, it feels a bit light on the ground, if you know what I mean. With just having the 2 modes, it just feels a bit light. Even they could have. I just wish they put more modes in it, basically, just to fill it up a bit. To be honest, I prefer Marvel Superheroes. I never used to. I always preferred the X-Men Age of the Atom. But having played Marvel Superheroes a lot, especially recently, I actually prefer the game. For one reason, Captain America's in it, my favourite character, so that clinches it. And what clinches it even more is with the 4 MB RAM card, it just makes the game just move quicker, and it's just, I don't know, it just seems a lot better game. It sucks that it doesn't have as many modes, but still, it's my favourite game now. I guess it comes down to what you want. If you just want to play arcade, and you know what characters you want to use and stuff. I think that's the biggest difference, really, just the characters. I mean, the graphics in both games are just absolutely amazing, whether the one's using the 4 MB card or not. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video, guys, and thanks for watching.